There. Never get into allegations. Anyway, but like, yo, literally, Destiny says in his show, like, yeah, then I'd vote for Hasan because he's too stupid for, and his ideals are too radical to get anything on the country. Like, he literally says, no, like, he literally does not even say, unless he says it down here. Hold on. Despite how much his name is, his name alone would scare off the majority of the Republican Party from working with him. Like, bro, so again, how is he saying, Hasan, that he would vote for over you? He literally says he'd vote for you because you're too stupid to actually get it done. And this is the same we say to your G boys. Like, yo, you be promising these free healthcare, and I'm like, brother, you got your kicked out of the DNC. How are you getting this free healthcare? To get that, you'd have to have some sort of power and governance. You're never getting that. So it's like, yeah, I'd agree with this part. But again, how is he directly saying, oh yeah, man, I'd vote for son? Like, this is not even what he said. Like, this misconstruction, Piker. You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Slops. Sloppy! Of course, Mixie and Messy. More Jones happening, more works, more things happening on EHDI plus Cinematic Universe, and in specific, of course, no doubt, it's going to be him. Hasan. Of course, he's coping, mulling, and seething out again on the streams. Well, also not be broadcast, but in specific, yeah, apparently he's coping out, malding, seething, and getting into more heated Jones with Destiny. So yeah, that's perfect. That's great. Lovely works there. Yeah, not. Yeah, so yeah, we definitely got to deal with that. Apparently, also to that, the Roach King Asmongold, he's apparently responded about the whole John and gave a statement on the whole thing with the Tectone allegations, the whole Tectone case, the whole Tectone John that we talked about yesterday in the Daily Schlops. But yeah, the whole me's going down because of course Miz, you know, also leading into the next John. Miz is still dropping more Johns with the whole John on Tectone, right? Because obviously we've seen in Daily Slops for the last 2 days, two of them, double it. But yeah, Miz has obviously been dropping a whole bunch of allegations and whole Johns on Tectone about his whole civil case that he's got going on. So yeah, that's been a whole mean works there. Apparently, also to that, Hasan has been crashing out and getting into a back and forth with streamer Los Polos. So yeah, we definitely gotta check that out. Apparently, you know what I'm saying. Los Polos is calling him the dog shocker, which shocking? No, not really. So yeah, we gotta check that out for sure. And apparently XQC, the Z-Bunker, Mr. Minecraft in German language, truly getting fortune too on this boy. It's apparently got on Hasan, you know what I'm saying, got into a little John with Hasan. Apparently saying Hasan be using like bad debate tactics, really underhanded, bad faith, disingenuous Johns. Man, Mr. Propagandist Parker. Would be surprised by that. So yeah, we definitely gotta check that out too. So Mixie and Messy works out in the Daily Slop, so we ain't wasting no more time, baby. Trilly talks everything. Trilly does indeed have everything every single time. Let's see what Hasan and some of the other heads have to say out in the EHDI plus Cinematic Universe this time. Of course, you already know. The Daily Slops means one of our glorious Slop Kings. You better shout out love with La Pegasus. Some more of the legendary series. Diabolical works there. We got Hasan just had another meltdown. Surprising? No. Shocking? Definitely not. But maybe for Kaya, unfortunately. For the bed to the TV, Kaya needs to be freed. But, yeah, somebody needs to free you from being an idiot. You see him. But anyway, of course, you guys want to watch the OG Live video? Down in the description, first link, sure to love it, of course. La Pegasus. We love our glorious Love Kings on the CDST. I know we get down every single time. I'm dying out here. Y'all see this, John? I was talking about how he had hiccups in like Matter the Vids. Last couple of Jones. Let's get right into it.
Welcome back to a series so nautical. Even SpongeBob subscribed. In today's video, Hasan continues crying about slop tubers and the drama sphere, saying that we take him out of context. Kappa, he says we have zero investment in politics and are simply making money from our homes. I mean, yeah, thanks.
Doesn't he do the same thing?
He's crashing
And plus, again, not everybody's a political commentator. Schrodinger streamer.
out at streamer Destiny after he said he was worse than Tler. He's schizo-ranting, claiming that Destiny is secretly controlling all of us and we're following his lead, and he made us hate Hasan. Dalulu. He talks about being confronted IRL by Destiny fans. He brings up Ethan out of nowhere, saying that he doesn't actually care about politics and only shits on Hasan. Asmongold has responded to Mizkif's Demon Time and makes a statement about the Tectone situation. He is absolutely fed up and says he wants to isolate from everybody and just be alone. Mizkif continues desperately trying to revive his career and continues exposing Tectone.
Definitely not happening.
Hasan is crashing out over streamer Los Polos in a Twitter beef. Los Polos responds, reminding Hasan he's a rich elite who shocked his dog. Accurate. XUC calls out
2000 votes straight to her top.
Hasan for his bad faith debate tactics, and Hasan is mad. Subscribe or you got a 1v1 Hasan in a slender competition.
Definitely ain't feeling that. 100% ain't feeling that. Mr. Piker, that's the... You mother... That's the buzzwordism king right there. You're not beating him in the slander competition. No, never. Trust me.
Yoko! Cooked.
Oh!
Let's up those numbers!
Numbers up. Clips never live down. Ooh, I swear, I thought we were going extendo on this intro this time. Oh, I missed it again. Very crass. Now, take it away, Jellywig.
Up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so welcome back to the legendary series. Pleasure to have you again here today.
Hey, I see him there. Hold on.
Now let's begin. Right, so
I see him there. And Patrick. SpongeBob, this is Patrick. My two kings.
welcome back to the legendary series. Pleasure to have you again here today. Now, quick recap for context before we get into the meltdown. Last time, Hasan was crashing out over me, trying to insinuate that I somehow support PDF files based on literally nothing. Basically, his logic was calling Destiny a PDF file, then calling Tectone a generational grapist, and then saying, well, you know, all my ops have a trend, and therefore Pegasus somehow supports
All my ops are PDFs. All my ops are misogynists and hate women.
PDF files, which makes no sense at all. A classic Diddy Piker move.
In slop-tuber circles, you are now known to have anti-pedophilia AoE aura because all your ops are pedos. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it is. That's why it hits every time I say judge me by my enemies. He's also regularly signal boosted by Yeet.
Well, again, are all your enemies PDFs? No. Again, this is part of the king of buzzwordism, Mr. Propagandist Parka lingo. Little defamation, little slander.
And that slop-tubing freak, more Pegasus. Yeah, all of those guys are all ruthless weirdos. Like,
It's crazy. I thought More Pegasus was your favorite YouTuber. Thought you loved that guy.
total weirdos.
Now, he was also beefing with Destiny, who was telling his fans to track his location live and asking his fans to harass him and bully him from protests, which I actually condemned because I'm actually somewhat fair in my criticisms, something Hasan can never do. And that
Charitability? Nah.
brings us to today. Hasan is crying about the drama sphere of YouTube, obviously talking about slop tubers.
This entire drama space on the internet, where like all these other like drama farmers go to, is led by individuals that have no investment in politics at all, that are totally sheltered from the impact of politics because they make like a decent amount of money and they can just stay at their homes. They only look at politics through the
This is literally what you do.
lens of drama, where personal grievances
You're literally grifting.
and envy is presented as significant political disagreements that must be addressed, where organized smear campaigns, clipping people out of context, making it seem like they didn't,
Your clip chimp, bro. God, bro. I'm telling you, the G-Boys, they let me know every day. They're letting heads know every single day, bro. They let everyone know, bro. Listen, you're clip chimped out of context. Heads are not watching the freaking 7, 8, 9, 10-hour streams, brother. Hey, I can't even do it. Would you get a load of that guy? Is somebody gonna tell his ass that, yo, brother, if you add the context, shit honestly gets worse for the nigga? Shit, like, really does get worse for this nigga? Like, somebody has to tell him this.
said something that they didn't say, making it seem like they believe something that they don't believe, are treated like accountability initiatives, right? That's what they do. It's not actually about accountability. It's just one man's personal
It's not actually about accountability. Of course, you'd be the one to say that, because when do you take it? Again, 5 stats, stat 5, never take accountability. Get maxed out on all stats, missed up. Bye,
vendetta.
Of course, Hasan, it's all out of context. I mean, put the meme. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Oh my god. Guys, Hasan did not shock his dog. It was out of context. The context was...
I'm like, no, she got a Duclaw stug. No, it was actually Israel. No, actually, you know what I'm saying? He was grabbing his end. No, actually, he was going for the dog gate remote. No, actually... Actually, Kai was never wearing a collar during the incident. Like, yeah, right. Again, missed excuses. Bye, Kai.
That Zeus, the lightning god, actually possessed him and made him press the button. It was actually Israel that took over his brain and made him shock his dog. I'm glad we can clarify the context, guys. You should have watched the entire 10-hour stream where he was lying about it 10 different times. And then you would understand the truth of the situation. Also, by the way, for the first time in a long time, Hasan is actually completely correct here. I truly do have zero investment in politics. He admits it. I'm an apolitical slop tuber or whatever.
Yes,
Correct. And,
truly the enlightened centrist. Oh, truly the fence-sitter. Disgusting.
he says I'm insulated from the consequences. I mean, I would agree for the most part. I live in Singapore, far, far away from the absolute chaotic circus clown that is the USA. Great place, obviously, great people, but I don't know, some parts kind of fucking crazy. But you know, I do argue that I'm not completely insulated because
I could agree.
the cultural consequences of Hasan Diddles Piker actually ripple across the world, considering some of my close friends were actually former Hasan fans. But it's okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Mr. Piker, you must stop infecting the youth with your bullshit, your fuck-ass rhetoric. It's absolute just chicanery, you charlatan.
Okay, we all make mistakes. We all live and learn. But
Sometimes you just gotta leer.
the thing is, it's not just me. He himself is insulated from the consequences. He's a rich champagne socialist living in a $3 million mansion. None of this shit where the working class is fighting or anything like that affects Hasan at all. So I really don't know why he's acting like he's in the midst of the situation. It totally affects him. Yeah, just because you decided to leave your mansion for 5 seconds and do some interviews with some commie hacks, I mean, it doesn't make you part of the working class. By the way,
Let alone the fucking commie hacks, bro. You talk about all these goddamn puff pieces. Again, the GQ shit, bro. The fucking Guardian one, bro. Again, when he went on the puff tour after Charlie Kirk, those fucking Johns, bro. The Guardian one from then. Like, yeah, again. And that's another reason. I do not know why, again, Hasan tries to use these puff pieces, again, like, as a thing of validation, bro. Because, again, it's like, bro, first of all, bro, we already know the mainstream media, bro, like, the MSMs, but, like, and, just, like, mainstream outlets, like, in general, bro, especially pertaining to the news, like, all have agendas, all have narratives, all have biases. But, like, bro, these fucking puff pieces and shit, and, like, these heads that, like, Hasan be talking to are so obviously and blatantly biased towards the nigga, like, in favor towards him. I'm like, bro, come on. Like...
actually totally gets it now. He goes, oh yeah, they make a decent amount of money and stay at home. Correct, Hasan. Wonderful. You finally got it. That's exactly what I do. I farm generational wealth off of your...
Slop! The legendary series truly is diabolical works, but I say this John all the time. It's like, yeah, and specifically off of Hasan too, majoritarily, because why? Again, if he's gonna constantly get up and go live every day, just like you boys be saying, 7, 8, 9, 10-hour streams, bro. Oh, brother, please, bro. Kai is suffering truly from the bed to the TV, but Kai will not be free on stream for hours and hours and hours on end on the military grade COD over there. Super sidebarring that. Yeah, nah, seriously, though. It's like, one, Hasan be doing the same John. You're inside like all the time, bro. Literally just, again, farming politics, and you're disingenuous about it because, again, your whole political vision, his political convictions is a grift. That shit is bullshit. But even sidebarring that, hell yeah, niggas are gonna farm him because, yeah, if he's gonna get up, like we were saying, go live every fucking day for long as hell and say dumb shit the entire time, be the dead air king, then it's like, hey, fuck it, man. It's free game. The CDST, commentary drama slop and tea, the right-wing mega grifters, slop tubers. But yeah, bro, this is what the slop tubers cover, bro. Again, heads that are giving their commentary. The slops, the drama, and especially, again, pertaining to fucking Hasan, who doesn't participate in petty drama, mind you. But again, whenever he's on Schrodinger streamer timing, he's not a political commentator, bro. And he's talking crazy about it. It's defaming him, slandering him, probably. Definitely. Fuck. Like, bro, again, he's a slop tubers, bro. Niggas cover drama, bro. Like, they don't talk about the nigga. Like, I don't get why he be saying this shit. But, of course, I get why he's saying this shit. Because, again, the block... The blocracy. The blatant hypocrisy is mean as shit. Like, yo, come on.
Stupidity, and then I chill at home. It's a wonderful gig. You know, I get to work out, watch some videos, talk with friends, relax, and make the legendary series. It's an absolutely utopia of a life here. Thank you, Hasan. I appreciate your contribution to this cause. And you know the absolute best part? I don't have to crash out at chat 10 hours a day and be miserable all the time going, I'm quitting streaming, I hate the left, I hate the woke. It's just wonderful.
I hate all of you. I hate the left.
Get to chill here.
I hate the woke. I hate liberalism. I hate socialism.
And eat my popcorn. Right, so then he brings up how much Destiny actually hates him, saying that he's worse than Hitler.
This is a person who has quite literally debated to the ends of time that I'm a more dangerous figure for America than Adolf Hitler. He has said that he would rather vote for Adolf Hitler than vote for someone like myself. That's not even a joke.
Right, so let's read this tweet he was talking about. Destiny says, you've morphed this into a fundamentally different type of question. Then, if you're simply asking who I would vote for, if the election was tomorrow, and this is basically Hasan or Hitler, and the rest of the political system slash country remained the exact same, I'd vote for Hasan, because he's too stupid and his ideas are too radical to get anything done in this country. But that's like asking if I'd vote for Trump versus Hitler. I'd heavily consider voting for Hitler over Trump. Destiny the intelligent streamer, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so just from reading that tweet, he says that he...
This is so stupid. Like, again, we already know Destiny, Rage Cat. We were just talking about this, John, literally yesterday on the Daily Slaps. Like, yeah, obviously it's dumb in any effort to be saying, like, yeah, you'd rather vote for Hitler. Obviously, bad. But, like, yo, to that, like, going back to this.
he'd vote Trump. Destiny the...
Bro, fuck. How do I do this again? Yeah, there we go. Wait. How am I going backwards? I'm about to say I was going for... There we go. Never beating the dumbass allegations. Anyway, but like, yo, literally, Destiny says in his show, like, yeah, then I'd vote for Hasan because he's too stupid and his ideals are too radical to get anything done in the country. Like, he literally says, no, like, he literally does not even say, unless he says it down here. Hold on. Despite how Trump's name is, I think Hitler's name alone would scare off the majority of the Republican Party from working with him. Like, bro, so again, how is he saying, Hasan, that he would vote for Hitler over you? He literally says he'd vote for you because you're too fucking stupid to actually get shit done. And this is the same shit we say to your G-boys. Like, yo, you be promising these niggas free healthcare and shit. And I'm like, brother, you got your ass kicked out of the fucking DNC. How the fuck are you getting these niggas free healthcare? To get that, you'd have to have some sort of power and governance. You're never getting that shit. So it's like, yeah, I'd agree with this part. But again, how is he directly saying, oh, yeah, man, I'd vote for Hitler over fucking Hasan? Like, this is not even what he said. Like, this... Misconstruction, Piker.
The intelligent streamer, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so just from reading that tweet, he says that he'd vote for the H-man over Trump. He didn't really say Hasan. I guess it's sort of implied, I suppose. But that's because Destiny is literally flipping brain dead and equally
Approved.
as stupid as Hasan, which is why nobody takes them seriously at all. Now, don't get me wrong, obviously, you can criticize the government, you can criticize Trump for literally protecting PDF files, potentially being one himself, you can criticize his use of ICE and police in Minnesota, you can disagree with all of that, that is completely valid, but then you go and say he's worse than Hitler. I mean, obviously, that is just a brain-dead comparison because, you know, one guy literally killed millions of people. This is basically Hasan again going that the US government is worse than Iran. Brother, they executed 12,000 people and turned off social media in 2026. Hello? Just because America has its own set of problems and, you know, you have that situation
Nah, you gotta remember, come on, bro. America Bad is the second biggest niche on Twitch.
in Minneapolis with potential police misconduct, and you got people like Hasan basically saying it's equal to a dictatorship, which is, you know, until they execute 12,000 people, I'd say one is a little bit worse, but truly a battle of the regods. Right, so then Hasan continues on from the previous video where he was basically saying that we're all Destiny Glazers, he's leading the sort of operation, he's
I can't even say it. DGG boys, huh? I'll pass.
taking over Reddits and all of that shit, and we're all under his wing essentially.
And for a lot of people that are in the commentary sphere that think this guy is like, you know, brilliant, even though his own personal audience is basically like a cult and doesn't have a lot of motion, they do
So is yours. What are we sitting here talking about?
end up swinging way above their weight class with regular frequency because they're very online. They brigade Reddit all the time. They've been using LSF as like a cum sleeve for the longest time, and that's it.
You got still 2000 that head mod bull or ex head mod bull, but anyone else? Nah, they're still mainly shilling for you.
They look to every single thing that I do here, not as like a point to organize around, even if they are supposed to be in agreement with it, but a point to like criticize. They're like, oh, well, he went out there, but also he actually was doing the wrong. He went out there, but the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Brother, for the last time, nobody
Well, yeah, that's technically true again. Like, yo, and we were even seeing from the joint yesterday, bro. You're still on the timing of like being against the Democrats, being against the fucking left, bro. Again, this is why Heads be saying, or like me specifically, I be saying, you, an unsufferable witch bitch troglodytes,
girly pop.
like fucking Taylor Lorenz, or at least online again 1/4 of the left's infighting, bro. Like, you caused this shit, like, bro. So yes, again, you could say at least to Heads on the left that you are out there for the wrong cause, because again, you are not a good advocate.
likes Destiny, bro. You guys need to be in the same jail cell. Cockroaches. Put the meme.
Rotsa, oh no, perfect. Rotsan and Sex Destiny.
Cockroaches and Soycut Destiny in a prison cell would be literally every sane person's dream, okay? Through justified and legal means, of course. But this guy, bro, he's so schizo. He legitimately thinks we are all in cahoots. The entire world is actually in cahoots in order to undermine one Hasan Paika here.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, all roads lead back to being fucking, like, it all being Destiny's fault and or you being a Destiny G-boy.
He's simply the main character. Everybody is simply in a giant conspiracy against him. He's in his anime training arc, obviously. He's in his Luffy training.
Oh. Yep, every time Hasan and One Piece come up, yep, truly is an ethereal crash right there. But I was literally gonna say before this shit, like, yo, again, fuck this nigga even know about anime? Like,
journey. Eventually, he will become Luffy. You know, he will become whatever he thinks is a freedom fighter.
oh yeah, also to that too, I was gonna say earlier, I mean, the nigga does and literally dressed up for Halloween as Superman and thinks he's Superman, especially the commentary community. So I mean,
And in Hasan's logic, that is basically a terrorist. So yeah, man, I don't know. I'd probably leave that one to the anime, which is fictional, you know?
Luffy boys. Love fucking One Piece.
By the way, just to be explicitly clear, I have obviously never exchanged a single message with Destiny in my entire life. Never talked to the guy. Hasan is obviously just a complete schizo. He thinks everything is Destiny or Israel. He's obsessed with this fan fiction. He did the same thing to Ethan, if you remember the previous episodes. Oh, you're working with Destiny. Oh, Destiny is feeding you this information with literally zero proof. Hasan, I don't know why it's so hard to understand. People organically hate.
Nah, the reason he was saying that is because like Dan Sullivan owns Redact.dev, and then like Ethan took the Redact sponsorship. So Heads were saying like by proxy, like, oh my god, you must be paid off by Destiny, or not paid off, but you must be like a Destiny shill, all this, yeah.
You. A regular layperson who is offline and not terminally online comes on the internet for the first time and they open a Hasan Paika stream and they're like, what the hell am I watching? They are just flabbergasted at how insane you are and organically hate. Okay, they don't need to watch Destiny for that. Anyways, so then he talks about being confronted by Destiny fans in public, and just look how mellow this interaction is, and look.
And it's crazy because again, like, yeah, we seen from Rob's vid. Shout out to one of our glorious love commentary kings and one of our senior members of the CDST Council, Rob's Media. But like, yeah, again, that gem, an absolutely lovely piece of content. That being idiot influencer Shank's nephew. But like, yeah, like, again, Hasan has talked about it before. Like, he knows fucking Destiny's audience. Like, yeah, it's full of these fucking weirdo G-boy bulls, bro. Like, again, he literally says in the video, like, back in the day, when these two used to be, when him and Destiny used to be cool or whatever, like, yeah, bro, your audience, bro, these heads are ride or die for you, bro. These heads are riled up and all that. Like, I don't know what you expect. But at the end of the day, like, obviously, duh, like, heads still shouldn't do this, bro. Like, stream sniping and, like, going up to heads, because, like, obviously it's a bad, bro. And two, it's a waste of fucking time, especially for niggas like Mr. Breaker.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it truly must be said. But anyway, like, yeah, obviously I shouldn't do that shit, but, like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga expect.
at his reaction.
His audience has already targeted me in public before. It was a very funny moment when at the DNC, one of them came, and then we found out that he was a ginormous racist.
Yeah, how long were you able to stay at the DNC?
We allowed in here, y'all?
Destiny major.
You good?
I mean, it was cringe, but that nigga was right.
Loser. He was in his own Discord being like, oh, I'm seeing him here. I'm shaking. You know, he's done that before, and he's also encouraged that before. But what happens when one of his fans actually has a knife or a gun? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not funny. Obviously, heads should never go up to, like, I just came up and saying, heads should not stream side go up to, like, heads, bro. Put them in any, like, sense of danger. Like, clearly, that's a fucking bad, bro. But like, bro, this is the same dumb shit he said for fucking Asmongold when the one bull came up to him when he went to Ireland, bro. Free Kaya. When that bull came up to him, bro, he's like, yeah, bro. And what about it? And he was talking about Asmongold, Ethan, and all these heads, address and all that shit. But like, anyway, sidebar that part, bro, because obviously that's fucking insane, crazy. But are we surprised, bro? Mr. fucking Doxson Pika, bro, because again, the whole shit with again all the heads on Progressive Victory. Sidebar again, TrillTalksEverything. But like, yeah, bro, he's like with Asmongold, yeah, why don't you tell him to come up to me with a gun next time? Why the fuck would you say this to incite this, give a nigga ideas? Like, why? Like, bro, the nigga's fucking stupid. The nigga's dumb. The nigga's just dumb. Like, that's all.
That's of course. What if, guys? What if the situation that never happened actually happened? I mean,
that's
dude,
what I'm saying.
First off,
He's
the
so
interaction right there,
fucking
that was
stupid.
literally nothing. A guy was like walking past you, whatever. And
Destiny made you.
I'd argue that
Rikaya!
was even more tame than the guy who came up to you with the dog shocking meme, and then you literally went, he's trying to kill me, he's attacking me, this is totally a threat on my life. And then you started talking about how serious this is, that nobody should be reacting to those clips as well, and you know, even reacting to the clips going viral on Reddit because that's somehow putting your life in danger by looking at a dog shocking meme. And then you started,
Yo, fuck, I can't stop laughing, bro. This nigga is Hasan, bro. This nigga is such... Oh my god, bro. Y'all already know again, bro. Hasan truly is an entertaining nigga, bro. I be telling, bro, I haven't put these motherfuckers on in a minute, dog. Hold on. Pop the dust off these boys. Surely it's been a hot minute since I put these bad boys on. No cap. But the G-boy blockers. Cause I always say it, bro. Hasan is entertaining as shit, babe, boy. Hasan truly, yo, cinema watching Hasan, bro, especially on the Legendary series. Diabolical works there again. But yeah, Hasan, he's not entertaining because of the factor of his political commentary, bro. It's not like he has something insightful to say about geopolitics. He's gonna add some introspection to policies and things as such. Yeah, hell nah. He literally blatantly admits to being a propagandist and hiding his power level, right? Sidebar that, what we know from Mr. Piker is that he will be going live every single day except for Sunday, his off day. Trust me, bro. If he needs to get banned for some shit, it'll definitely be that day. But anyway, sidebar that, that too. Truly, yep, everything. Yeah, listen, Hasan is most definitely gonna come up and say some dumb shit. Stupid ass shit. Moronic ass shit. Something a brainlet would say. Truly just dumbassery. Not to mention, again, we talked about it earlier, bro. He's a fucking charlatan, con artist, fraud, bullshit. Right? So we already know some shit. Yeah. Literally, that's it. Just some shit will be coming out of his mouth. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Yeah, if you're truly expecting to be educated on some John, bro, or you truly, like, expecting to, like, you know, not be fucking lied to or pandered to, no. Fuck it, I'll tell you.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
You're not going to Mr. Piker. You're not. Anyway, yeah, super sidebar that because I was fucking dying, bro. Like, this shit's got me crying, bro. It's like, yo, how long is this nigga gonna lie, bro? Like, how long is this nigga gonna coop, malt seed, bitch, baby, moan, and fucking cry? Yeah, it seems every day. We knew that.
bringing up Asmongold's address. We all remember that.
Yeah, based. Next time you should have
Literally was talking about this earlier, by the way.
a gun. Yeah. What if it happens to you? Content creators know that other content creators' addresses are fairly easy to find online.
So anyways, just bringing us back to reality here.
Like, why would you want to be bringing attention to that, Hasan?
First off, what has actually happened to Hasan? Literally nothing. He is just crying nonstop, right? Meanwhile, what has happened to Hasan's debate opponents, for example? Assassinated 2 weeks before the debate. So I would say it's just not comparable, okay? The threat from Hasan's side of politics and radical loonies is way more because he actually openly advocates violence and openly says to K X person, to murder X people. It's just in his vocabulary. Now, regarding Destiny specifically, I would recommend that you hire security of some sort if you're going to go to these, very public protests or whatever.
Yeah, that's an absolutely, because again, like, just on base level of being a public figure, like, yeah, there's just more eyes on you, bro. You have more attention to you, which obviously puts you more at risk. Like, heads know this.
Because I'd say you probably gotta, protect yourself from him and his goons because he's unhinged. He's completely unhinged, and you are in his crosshairs or whatever. So I would advise you do that. And because I don't actually support that kind of harassment, regardless of what Hasan would have you believe that all his ops are PDF files and they're all the worst people ever. Yeah, there's a clear distinction between a lot of us, obviously. But I feel like Destiny.
Yeah, now that needs to like heavily be stamped. And I say this all the time. Like there are heads who despise and hate Hasan, but there is like a spectrum and most definitely a dichotomy on the heads that dislike him and hate this nigga. Like there is like in like this again, I say this all the time. Like there is a clear distinction between someone like Pope Diorio and someone like Nux. Both these heads hate Hasan, do not like Hasan, but one of these heads, bro, again, will give the charitability where it needs to be had, because again, that's what standing on business is, just at least as being a content creator or a slop tuber, in the CDST, commentary, drama, slop IT, and the Jones, bro, like, you'll keep it stamped. Then you have someone like Nux, and literally, funny enough, fucking Destiny, like, funny enough, Hasan him fucking self, but obviously we're talking in regards to him, but like, yeah, like, you'll have heads that'll completely just lie about the nigga, defame him, bro, and say crazy shit. Like that one tweet that Destiny had about Hasan, like saying he was like fucking around 15-year-old and shit. Like, bro, I got no substantial evidence, nothing credible to that. Like, yeah, there's a clear distinction between heads like covering them. You know what I mean? Like that heavily needs to be stamped in. Again, Pegasus is one of the other heads I would say on this side of like Pope Diorio. Like heads are covering him charitably. Like they'll still hate on him, shit on him. This nigga is the dark shocker. That isn't shocking, I'll tell you what. But like, yeah, bro. You don't gotta go that far, bro. It is like, it ain't that.
Best, considering you were his former best friend who you tried to get laid, apparently. So I don't know, you would know, man. Right, so anyways, Hasan continues going through the list. We're done with slop tubers, we're done with Destiny. Oh, it's Ethan time.
We're supposed to be on the same side, right?
So come on in the Kleinsman. Oh man, I see the Hasan slander was truly promised to Ethan.
But he doesn't care. All of this stuff is just another way to get an own. Ethan Klein does this all the time as well. He rarely ever talks about any of the ongoing incidents around the world unless he can like somehow tie it back to iDubbbz or tie it back to me. He's posted more about me on his Instagram stories and every.
So basically you're saying him bringing Mahdi on the podcast, right? Like it was just an effort to dunk on soy dubs and like just in no regards to talk about like, you know what I'm saying, the protests going on in Iran, obviously the blatant oppression going on in Iran. Hey, motherfucker, how was your coverage on that shit? Let's ask about that. The dumb nigga over here talking about this shit. Nah, bro. The shit going on in Iran, they're in dire straits, bro. There were dire consequences because of the sanctions, bro. You fucking idiot. Again. But even sidebarring that, like, we already know you're a disingenuous fucking hack, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Bad faith ass nigga. So, of course, and on top of that, too, again, America bad, bro. So, like, we already knew your coverage because it was gonna be absolutely dog shit. Straight propaganda, right, bro? I'm not gonna lie. You fucking love those oppressive regimes, don't you, you authoritarian communist? Anyway, sidebar that shit, bro. Again, how many fucking times did Ethan even on the interview with Mahdi, bro, talk about like, yo, how can we raise awareness, bro? How could we like find any efforts like to donate, bro, or do some charitable acts for the John, bro, to try to bring again like awareness and more attention to what's going on with obviously the things going on in Iran with the protests and all that. Yes. And yes, Hasan, we can admit it. Yes, obviously. There was definitely an obvious big ass elephant mammoth in the room. This shit was to dunk on soy dubs. No shit. But brother, you can't act like there was no efforts to obviously like bring attention and awareness to what's going on around. You fucking loser. I swear to God with this nigga, bro. Again. Our great, better get to that even before we get to that. Our Godzaddy King, Mr. Piker. I know, such the Superman, our savior. But even to that, yeah, I know. Because your advocacy for Palestine is so fucking grand. Totally not the purity testing, the virtue signaling, the moral grandstanding, and the fucking what you're doing right here, the moral posturing, you fucking loser. But, hey man, we'll sidebar that.
Every time I see it, it's like a jump scare. There'll be like 15 Instagram stories in a row of him like trying to fucking yell at me. He cares more about that stuff.
Listen, Hasan, what you don't understand is that
It's like, I just got nothing. I'm just like, yep. Facts, Hasan. You know, you're totally right.
clowning on you is actually a wonderful pastime. It's compared.
Like, he talks about these fucking Instagram stories all the time. Like, nigga, do you want to talk about all them bad empanada or bad empanada?
Girly pop.
Come on, Cruella, empty mind, Cruella. Trust me, she got it right there. Where's her apology, by the way? Where's her moving on video, by the way? Super sidebar, all that. Anyway, like, bro, we not trying to hear it from the nigga.
To like a good video game or a wonderful TV show, right? And that's kind of why Ethan does it, right? It's just sort of shocking that somebody so narcissistic and unbelievably childish can lead such a cult of an audience, right? Hasan Piker is truly one of the most, I'd say, unique individuals in human history. He has broken all sorts of scientific records and laws of the universe, I'd say. He somehow reached a negative IQ. Truly a marvel that needs to be studied. Moving on to the Tectone Mizkif situation. Basically, recap, Mizkif went demon time and he tried to expose Tectone for losing his civil court case. And he implied that he's actually guilty of SA, but actually provided no evidence regarding that. It is basically hearsay based on Mizkif and the person who he sent to court.
Tectone was tried for sexual assault, and Tectone, with his 5 lawyers, lost. Tectone has not a restraining order from Pink. He has the upgraded version of a restraining order. He got an upgraded restraining order today. I forgot what it's called. There's a name for it. It is a
protective order, yeah.
Protective order.
So Tectone responded. Tectone tweeted, just for clarity's sake, yeah, I'll be talking about everything when I get back to streaming. Just gotta finish a couple more things. Don't worry. And we got the elephant in the room that will be addressed. Phil responded, since there are no criminal cases, I expect the whole drama to be relatively tame. Civil protection order cases are pretty lopsided, and most people with a bit of legal knowledge pretty much know which way it was going to go, regardless of the evidence. He's gonna announce that he's grifting even further to the right. Who's gonna pay for his bots? This is a reference to Mizkif's screenshot supposedly exposing Tectone for
Yeah, he's got to address this, John, for sure.
review botting. I promise you he will do the fake cry thing. And we got the classic Tectone equals Grapist. Definitely a Hasan fan.
Yep, 100%. I'm about to say, yeah, this John is still most definitely defamation and slander, bro. But again, we got to see, again, Techie's side of the John. But like, yeah, that other person just said, bro, it's a civil case, not a criminal case. Because if it was criminal case, obviously, like, the things that were being levied against Techie, like, yo, if it was criminal and he was definitely cooked on that, I'm sure the charges would go, like, straight to, like, you know, straight to the slammer. Because, like, it would be criminal case. But if this is civil, then, yeah, like, I would presume that, like, it obviously didn't get to that extent.
Anyways,
but from what we're hearing from Miz, which, again, Miz, Techie lost the case. So, yeah, we definitely got to get that opinion and conjecture for sure.
we'll see what happens when he responds, but people were sort of hounding Asmongold because they wanted him to talk about it as well, and he finally responded. Asmongold on Tectone, I just want to be left alone.
Where's the rest of this will be elephant in the room will be addressed. Yeah, again, I'll wait for Tectone to talk about all this stuff. Like, people said that, like, he lost some court case. I have no idea. I think he did, by the way. I'm pretty sure he did lose the court case. I just don't know what that means.
Okay, so Asmon's confirming, quote unquote,
or anything else. So I'm kind of waiting for him to say it.
So I guess, like, quote unquote, I don't know, like, he's saying he definitely did, but at the same time he doesn't really know. So
seemed like you know, again, like, the information where it came from isn't really something I'd want to comment on. I guess I can just say, I mean,
because that's just from Miz.
I might as well just say, like, Mizkif is very obviously suing me for defamation, and
straight up,
and because of that, I don't want to comment on anything that's coming out of, you know, any information that's surrounding him, because
I'm gonna be completely fair. Obviously, like, yo, Tectone is like one of the, you know what I'm saying, biggest like mans of, like, Asmongold. He had, like, steak and eggs, the whole podcast. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, nothing, Miss Emeru and all that. But, like, genuinely for this one, like, yo, obviously, like, if you want to share criticism for what's the name, Fred King, Asmongold, especially for Jones, like the Lakari incident, yeah, sure. But, like, specifically for Techie too, because this is coming out with Miz, like, yeah, no, I can't blame him for this. Like, this is just like, yeah, you don't want to talk about any Johns in regards to Mizkif, especially with this defamation suit. Unlike Mizkif dumbass, who again is doing all this shit. Now, to that, like, Tectone has nothing to do with his specific lawsuit because he's suing obviously Asmongold, Hudman's Emeru, Mythic Talent, OTK, King Gaming Labs, yeah. So, like, in that regard, but still. Obviously do that with Miz. He's talking about other shits like fucking Miss Emery changing her phone time or whatever to lock in with Mrs. John to stalk him, allegedly, hypothetically, some bullshit. Like, I don't even know why he's still mentioning any of that shit, and especially still regards to stuff like with his own allegations. So yeah, fucking it up there. But yeah, I don't even blame Asmus for this. Roots King Shill, Roots King Glazer, Roots King Sweeper. But, like, genuinely, yeah, no, I wouldn't talk about anything in regards to Mizkif if I was Asmongold. So yeah,
it could complicate the lawsuit. So I'm not going to I'm not going to comment on, or I'm not going to say anything about it at all. And so that's the reason why it would complicate the lawsuit. I don't want to make any other comments beyond that, because if I do, then I will, you know, I could, every word that I say about the topic is a word that can be used against me. It's not going to happen. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't wait till that fucking defamation lawsuit gets to Discovery. Holy shit, that shit is gonna be amazing.
We're about. Aren't you tired of being around these streamers? Constant problems. I absolutely am. 100%, 100%. It is so exhausting having to deal with streamers and stuff like this. Like whether it was the Lakari thing was just awful, right? I mean, like.
That's what I'm saying. And like, yeah, you could critique what's the name, Asmon, for that, obviously, because his first take, like, he wasn't as educated on the situation, so obviously you can get on him for like not doing his research like on that. And then second too, that even with him like fully acknowledging the John and like even condemning Lakari, it's still like obviously he's not getting him to the fullest extent because he was like friends with Lakari for 8 years. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Lakari's John is just fucking terrible. Like, regardless of Asmon or any other heads that was mans with him, like, Lakari just needs to be canceled to the ends of the fucking earth. Nigga. Fall. Like, Lakari, fall. Go like, fall. You were one strong child, but the CDST is the end for you. Like, yeah, nah, that shit, it's over, man. It's done for that nigga. But like, yeah, so like that you could definitely share criticism for Asmongold, but this, yeah, I don't blame him.
Holy shit, what are we doing?
Right, so I feel like that's a valid reason, to be honest. He's literally being sued for defamation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't blame him at all for this.
And that is public information. Mizkif.
Like, if he speaks heavily on anything with Mizkif, bro, it's literally just doing what the fuck, like I was saying earlier, that's Mizkif is doing himself, which is, again, anything he mentions about Asmongold or about the Unmiss Emery or about anything that, like, has to do with his lawsuit, again, once that shit gets to Discovery, can be used against him. So, like, I don't know why he's talking about any of this at all whatsoever, but at the end of the day, like we said in the Daily Slops yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I made that shit the intro, and if I didn't, tough works, but Miz, you're just spiteful, nigga. You're spiteful.
Is suing him. So if he ends up saying the wrong thing here, it's going to be way worse for him in court. Personally, I don't think this is like a cop-out. This is a pretty understandable reason here.
Bingo.
And as for the info that Mizkif leaked, it's just not as damning as he wants it to be at this stage, considering it was a civil case. Now, if it goes on to be...
It's like, yes? It's like yes, no, and also yes again. Because, like, yes on the factor of, like, yeah, obviously, this is getting misconstrued, and, like, heads are trying to say, again, like, if you're on the worst end of this stick, like Hasan, you're trying to say, like, again, like, Teggy's, like, a generational rapist, or, like, a familial fucking rapist, or, like, a sexual assaulter, and all that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not where this is gone, because, again, that would be more towards a criminal likes, which, again, he lost a civil case, so, again, this is the whole thing with the protective order, so that's a whole different means in itself. But even barring that, again, this is all coming from the second-hand perspective of Miz, because he had to get someone to go in the courtroom to log this down, and then Miz himself has to narrate this and present this. So it's already coming from two interpretations, and sidebar again to that, Miz's interpretation is heavily fucking biased, because again, these two motherfuckers, being Techie and Miz, were shitting on each other constantly, bro. So like, or like, I guess maybe not Miz, the nigga wasn't saying shit, he was offline, but like, yeah, obviously everybody was shitting on him, bro. Nobody liked him, so duh. Like, yeah, so it's already, like, just mixy off those, like, bases.
Become a criminal case, and Tectone actually gets found guilty of this stuff, then that's absolutely cooked. But Mizkif seems to be, at the moment at least, sort of desperate to revive his career using this sort of stuff and latching onto any sort of drama. He's going on this cringe sort of revenge arc where he's going, demon time! I'm going demon time, bro!
It is time to go full demon time.
Now, as for the streamer friend, he obviously had a good friend of 8 years, Lakari, being exposed for potentially being a PDF file and consuming potentially illegal material. That stuff is super heavy to digest, considering he was filming a podcast with him like the day before. And not gonna lie, that would pretty much cook anyone in the brain there if you thought that was like a good friend or whatever. Now, he was a open terminal gooner, but you know, you never thought it was gonna be illegal. But it's just unfortunate. I imagine he's really stressed out, and he even says that he wants to isolate now.
So I don't know. I mean, I've been saying this for a long time. It's very, very exhausting for me, and I just want to, at this point, I want to just be left alone. I don't want to really collab with anyone. I don't want to do anything with anyone.
That's fair. I keep saying this, John, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing collabs. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if they're genuine collabs. Like, heads just want to make, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I can't even go over the bases, because if I say that, like, fire content, then again, like, it's specifically for the content, and that's the whole, like, overall point I always make with collaborations and heads, like, getting together and all that. These shits be content ships. And if they're not content ships, bro, you know what I mean? And, like, heads are genuine people's like, yo, that's dead fire, but them shits is rare, bro. them shit is rare. And also with Jones being content ships, like to that, whether it's a content ship or not, like having an association to someone and they get themselves in a controversy, and like again, depending on like your level or spectrum of how close you are with them, like yo, that gets you into the shits. And now, bro, this is more shit getting you in a controversy, bro. Because again, if you don't handle it the way that like I guess the overall overarching audience wants you to handle it, and on top of that, your own audience wants you to handle it, then like yeah, you're fucked. This is fucking like yeah, that shit's burned, bro. Shit's burned. Be telling us, I tell us all the time, collabs is dead, baby. Like, I know me all the time. I say it all the time, bro. It's really not shit. Like, bro, I hate the ego shit, all that type of jazz. Like, all that means, bro, the narcissism shit that we talk about literally again. Hasan, Yoko, these type of heads all the time, bro. Like, that shit is weak sauce. But, also, baby, like, we gotta go headphones off, bro. Everything off for this, bro. If you clicked on TTE, Trill Talks Everything. You came to watch Truly talk about everything, baby. Truly to hear me yap. Not worry about nobody else. Well, I guess it's a lie. We are, because obviously, duh. Slop tuber, bro. We talk about the drama within other heads. But yeah, I'm not worried about, like, yo, getting on with another head and all that type of junk. Nah, bro. We're up here to talk about the slops. Facts. Word, bro. Ain't gonna lie. I like how, obviously, we got heads we like to watch. Our glorious Slop Kings, all that means. Like, you're watching Pegasus, though. We love Pegasus, Y, and Sens, PUBG, all these different heads, you know what I'm saying? But, if you enjoy the content. Because, again, collabs and shit like that, shit, you could expo Dior as of recent, too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Got fucking Turkey Tom, and then shit, the Jonah just happened with Papa Good, too, bro. It's like... Hey, man. Making friends... sometimes... ain't that good. Now, that's obviously bad advice for me to give out. Yes. Now, obviously, like, that's bad on base level to say, because making friends is great. But when it comes to, like, the CDST, online, drama, commentary, shit like that, yeah. Nigga, fuck making friends. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Especially if you're making them friends on Discord or Instagram DMs or subreddit or some bullshittery. Nigga, fuck that to hell. Nigga, fuck that bullshit to hell, nigga. That shit sound... You know what, nigga? Fuck all that shit. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to be left alone, right? I want to be left alone, and I want to be just doing my own stream in my own house by myself and not interact with anybody. This is like, I went through, like, we went through the drama with OTK. We had like 5 or 10 different, like, Obama statements. Let me see if I can find it here. And, what are you saying? Let me pull it up. We've had like 5 or 10 of these things happen. Like I've had a lot of my friends, you know, and people that I was, you know, like friendly with at least, you know, people in Austin get canceled. And it's just like after 2022, there was like a pretty big thing that happened with OTK at that point.
Ms. The Adriana Lee John, I'm assuming, right?
Like a big drama thing. I don't want to talk about it because again,
100% Ms.
What I just mentioned.
Yeah.
But like after that, I kind of just, I lost interest in any degree of interacting with people, dealing with people.
That's like, yo, to me, like, yo, it's gonna sound fucked up because you're not, I say to y'all all the time, number one, John is family, and family is obviously not just like by blood. It's like whoever you, like, you know, duh. Whenever I say the words family or love, like, you know what I'm saying? It's your peoples, bro. The people you really value the most, you have their best interest and all that shit, bro. And even within this, bro, like, some of these heads that were in with OTA or whatever could have had their best interest, but clearly, I guess, not even I guess, nigga, we're just blatantly seeing as this shit is fucking dissolving in real time in front of our eyes. But, like, yeah, I mean, these are definitely not how inventions are. But like, yeah, bro, it gets to that point where it's like, damn, bro, the dominoes is falling, bro. I don't got time to keep trying to pick these shits up every time, bro. Or like, not even pick these shits up in the case like Asmongold, but like, y'all get the reference. It's like, damn, you don't feel like dealing with this shit. You can't keep watching the fucking, basically like, yo, you can't keep watching the foundation of the house fold in on itself, caving on itself. You just sitting there wondering. Or I guess that's a bad analogy for him too, because he fucking fell through his floor. But like, yeah, shout out to Rich King. But like, real shit though, like, yeah, it just get to that point where it's like, damn, bro, you can't keep just watching heads get in a controversy. You can't keep like dealing with, on top of that, if heads do get themselves in controversies, like, bro, you having to deal with that and give your opinions and conjecture. But I guess at the same time, you could also argue. That's why I be saying all the time, pros and cons of the slobs. But do that too, arguing with yourself in your head. That's what we doing all the time. Like, this is kind of what you signed up for, giving commentary and junk like that. That's the tough works of it all. I be saying that, bro. It's tough. But, like, yeah, it gets to a point where, yeah, you're not even trying to interact with other heads. Because it's like, yeah, I don't know what shit you've been on. And if you end up getting exposed to some shit, again, I don't feel like having to deal with your shit, bro. Having to give my own opinions and conjecture and potentially getting fucking canceled on the means of like having to defend you, and niggas don't got the full context or nuance or some shit, or niggas lying, or
being friends with streamers and everything else. And yeah, I'm just, and now, like, I've had so many people around me get accused of bad stuff. I've had, like, you know, people do all kinds of bad stuff. People turn into a person that I didn't really think that they were. And I know it's just about getting older and that's life. But overall, I'm just kind of tired.
I don't know about that. Like, heads could get older and that's life. That's like all about maturing and shit like that. The same young shape the prefrontal cortex. You get that boy at 25, but that's completely horseradish and dirty barnacles at this point. These niggas never get it. At least not these online niggas. But like, nah, bros, these niggas just got demons. Like, that's what it is. Like, getting older, usually you would think niggas would mellow out because, again, they're gonna mature. No, these niggas just got demons. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but, like, yeah, bro, these niggas just got allegation magnets stuffed in their pockets. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, they just don't weird shit. Like, niggas, again, just gotta learn how to be normal, bro. Like, that's really just what it is for a good amount of these niggas, for real, for real.
Of dealing with streamer drama, being tangentially related to it and then blamed for it. Like,
that's literally what he just said is exactly what I was saying earlier. Like, yeah, bro, when you're like kind of tangentially or auxiliary involved and you're still like, but if you don't give the take that, again, the mass audience or broader audience wants to hear, bro, if you don't shit on a nigga or completely defend a nigga when you don't have the full context or nuance, then that's gonna fuck you up. Now niggas blaming you for that shit. Nah, bro, I'm trying to, you know how you avoid that shit? Nigga, fuck everybody. And obviously not like directly like fuck everybody like on some evil shit, but like, yeah, nah, we never getting close. It's just internet jumps.
I just don't want to have anything to do with it. And also, like, you know, I'm a really lucky guy in a lot of regards. I have so many real life friends. I've grown up with tons of guys. Like, you might not believe this, but I've had a lot of the same friends for like 20 years. Like,
your peoples, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's my bros. Like, it's my bros for sure. Obviously, you already know like the balls. Shout out all over the balls. But for me, like, you know what I'm saying, it's the boss, my little sis, my aunts, my bros. Like, you know. So that's what I'm saying, bro. These heads get caught up. And hey, yo, heads audiences be frying them too, bro. Because I'm telling you, that parasociality shit is real, bro. I'm trying to, yo, just look over into Twitch aristocracy, bro. That shit, yeah.
Sometimes even longer than that. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm a pretty nice guy to hang out with and be around. And so, you know, like, I don't really need to seek out new friendships with, and I think that it's unique to streamers.
Yeah, so it's just completely cooked. He's basically saying, yeah, I want to be left alone, not interact with anybody. I assume he feels sort of betrayed, right? By people he thought he was friends with, and he thought these were good people, particularly Lakari, of course. And I've been saying it for a while. Streamers are a different breed, okay? Degenerates, a lot of them. And this is the type of situation that would make you want to isolate, where you feel like you can't trust anybody anymore, right? All these people.
Yeah. Like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm not even about to really give pushback to this. Like, yeah, like that's really just what it is. And like, again, I don't even want to put out that energy like too crazy though. Like I said, like this really be the again, the dichotomy, the contrast of it all, bro. They're going back and forth. Cause it's like, yeah, you don't want to put out the energy like don't trust anybody, bro. You always gotta watch it back. It's like it's bad timing, bro. You don't want to always assume the worst of people. But the nihilism in me says, hey, man, listen, the worst of people be showing a lot. I ain't gonna lie. The worst of people be showing themselves a lot, especially on the CDST shit. I'm like, damn. Oh, shit. Especially in fucking streaming and shit. I'm like, fuck. Like, like that's just how it be. It's just like, bro, focus on your own shit. I'm sorry, bro. Like, that's like at the end of the day, this is the same job I be saying for heads on base level with their lives. Like, bro, even if you want to do good for heads, bro, or like, you know, try to branch out, do this other shit, like heads need to understand at the end of the day, you can't try no lean or no jump, bro. Like, not like lean to drink, but like, no, like leaning on heads. Like, you can't lean on heads or like relying on collabs in terms of content or like doing all this shit. Like, you gotta have that solid base for yourself, because again, if heads decide to switch up, or if heads just don't give a fuck, or if you don't got enough clout now, any shit, or like fucking controversies, better get to that. But if you get yourself in a controversy, I mean, you're fucked, because again, that marrow was on you. But like, mainly to the factor, like, you gotta make sure you're secure with your Jones, bro. Like, legitimately. Like, I always tell heads, like, you gotta make sure your base is steady. That's why I just said earlier and all the time, at the end of the day, this is TTE. Truly Talks Everything. You're only getting my opinions and conjecture. Because that's the only one that matters on this page. And I mean that with full ego. Fuck. But seriously though, that's what it is.
We've known for all these years, randomly being accused of all the shit, and him actually getting blamed for shit that he didn't do, just being associated with these people, and just by making those comments like, oh, you should have had that material in another PC, and people sort of misinterpreted that as Asmon supporting illegal material, which
Yeah, that was his first take on it, John. Again, we talked about earlier when like he didn't have the full context and nuance.
he wasn't, right? It was a whole misunderstanding.
We still don't technically have it, but like the obviously the context and nuance is the extent of how bad the materials were that Lakari had.
But yeah, it's understandable why his mentals cook, and this is kind of why that I personally have no allegiances or close allegiances. I basically consider myself a viewer, as I said time
Approved.
and time again. Barely a creator at all. I just sort of watch the drama and talk about.
That's insane. I'm just the nigga who again was upstairs in my room just yelling at my TV. Now I'm the nigga downstairs riding in the boss's basement yelling at a camera in front of my monitor. Duh.
About it. I'd be doing this even if I wasn't a creator. I'd just be talking about it with offline friends as I used to, right? Now, personally, I
Hell, shit. Wish I could do that shit, bro. But yeah, nah, my brother don't give a fuck about this now.
have like one friend that I talked to from the very start of YouTube for about 7 years now, and he's pretty great, and that's the only person I'm sort of close with. Everybody else is sort of loose connections, you know, a message here and there, and I guess I just don't really mesh with influencers, mainly also because of time zones. Everybody's in the US. Everybody's in that sort of time zone, and you know, when they're all talking and having fun, I'm sleeping. Viewer responded, he's in a defamation suit. He isn't getting baited into saying anything by Miz. Letting Tech speak for himself is fine. This might actually be Mizkif's strategy to win the lawsuit. Bait him into talking? I don't know. That said, Tectone's
Yeah, if that's his strat, the nigga about to definitely lose.
in my opinion, it's better to not say anything.
I feel like the main thing they should be focused on right now is seeing, like, again, how much shit that they're about to discover in the fucking discovery.
Than blatantly lie and say he won and flip the script.
Like, if anything, he needs to discover how the fuck to read his goddamn response and understand how fucking, like, he was corroborating the shit that Ms. Emery was saying. Like, that's the only thing that he needs, like, to be on his mind discovering right now, because...
like Hasan does. Asmon just wants to let Tectone stand for himself. He probably doesn't need backup. Things probably won't end well for Mizkif, and we just got this
It already isn't ending well for Mizkif.
cursed picture. As was a real man, this is how it should be done. Miz Baby suing everyone and flailing, trying to drag everyone down with him, but all his insane threats, supposed
That's literally what he said. Demon time.
evidence, throwing everything under the bus. He's already decimated and ruined his own cases by doing exactly what he's trying to sue for. I will say, being this
And that's exactly what I was saying earlier.
active while actively being in like a defamation case is not a good idea at all.
Exactly what I was saying earlier, bro. Oh my freaking god. I'm like, bro, Miz should not even be doing any of this shit because, again, all of this shit is Jones that could be used, like, all of his conjecture, all these Jones, even with him still giving, like, he's still talking and giving conjecture on, like, Ms. Emery and, like, not doing these Jones with Techie, bro, and, like, any of these heads even relatively close, like, to any of these, like, people in the lawsuit. Like, yeah, that's just fucking him up. Like, all this shit gonna be used in discovery, bro.
Especially getting into all these dramas and, you know, going on these schizo rants. Like, I don't know if he's still taking all those drugs or whatever, but hopefully he's mentally there. So anyways, Hasan, creaming his pants, had to jump in. We had this tweet. When Grapetone first stopped streaming with his whole chest, Asmongold said he knew more than the public about this case and that everything would be fine. Now he's trying to act like he didn't know a thing. By the way, that's not what he said at all. He said that, yes, he does know more about the case than the public, but he never said that, oh, everything is going to be perfectly fine or anything like that. Hasan responds, Asmon fold, even folding on his best friend. Okay, first off, I gotta say, changing your opinion after getting new info is perfectly fine, all right?
Duh. Like, fuck, again, it's just getting more context, bro. Obviously, it was more nuanced.
Also, he said that he's going to wait. He didn't actually completely turn on him or anything. He didn't backstab him or anything like that. He said he's going to wait until he comes out with his own response, and he's not going to talk because he's in a defamation lawsuit. But Hasan, obviously, jumping on it like he jumps on Asmon's PP. Hasan has said some
Secret lalas.
the most defamatory shit on stream. Does anyone honestly think he isn't going to whine and bitch about when he gets served for defaming someone? Plus, Hasan shocks his dog. Never forget Kaya. Anyways, moving on to Mizkif, continuing demon time. He's trying to expose Tectone some more. Mizkif shares his notes from Tectone's court appearance.
And times that she didn't want to be recorded. The judge said, delete everything about Pinkchu on your phone or I'm going to try you for criminal charges. That he is ordered to remove and delete and get rid of all pictures and videos without her permission, and even with or he will face criminal charges. He is forced to pay her attorney fees, around $50,000. The protective...
Huh? Just kind of like they found sufficient evidence to think he did commit sexual assault. Okay, so then why the fuck wouldn't they... What the fuck? The judge claimed they found sufficient evidence to think he did commit sexual assault. Okay, then why wouldn't you fucking charge him? Okay, like, I'm dead ass confused on that right now. He is ordered to remove, delete, and get rid of, if any, all pictures of videos that he took without her permission, without her permission, and even with, or he will face criminal charges. I don't understand. If they feel as though they found sufficient evidence for like Tectone to be charged with, like, you know what I'm saying, like SA and shit like that, brother, fuck do you mean delete all pics and videos and then yeah, you won't get charged? Like, bro, nigga, charge him. What the fuck? Like, okay, so that's definitely a bit weird. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But again, this is all secondhand biased fucking interpretation from Mrs. Bull that he had in the courtroom, and now him narrating and presenting it obviously from his perspective. So like, we just gotta take that. But yeah, that's fucking weird. I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. And what was the other one?
Order is for 10 years, chat.
So he has to apparently pay her attorney fees, and then he's got a protective order for 10 years.
I don't think a lot of you understand how crazy it is to get a protective order. That means that when Tectone goes on planes, he has to do something. That it's going to follow Tectone for the next 10 years of his life. It is serious shit. It is serious shit. And he can't own guns. He can't own any type of weapon in his house. They're all going to get seized. He can't have any of it. He can't talk about her, or any time can talk about her on stream.
No mask tools.
He can't own guns and ammunition. He must stay at least 200 yards away from her. And if they happen to be in the same place at the same time by accident, he must leave immediately.
Right. So I think this is still the results of the civil case, and this is basically the consequences or implications of it. Again, it doesn't mean like the essay is confirmed or something, but it does mean what it actually says there, that he has to stay away from her and stuff like that, or there was enough
Yep, that's a restraining order, or like, again, this is an upgraded version, like the protective orders in John's work.
reason to grant the protective order there. Now, I'm no lawyer here to interpret what that means or to even verify if that is accurate, but basically Miz is screaming himself based on the information he got from his guy who he sent, right? So then he continues saying some stuff about a whiteboard and then says that Tectone tried to convince Emiru's parents that they were dating.
Just wait, chat. Okay, but that's not true. You actually would sit her down with a whiteboard and go over everything to convince her that she was wrong. I'm failing to see how this is two connect, but I don't understand what you, in regard, we talked about with the whiteboard. And you would sit down with her at the whiteboard, and whatever position she was taking, you were all disagreeing on, correct? If we were having an argument and not seeing eye to eye, and we weren't seeing eye to eye, visual aid really helped her, as well as to me. This dude would pull out a whiteboard to explain why she is wrong about consensual, non-consensual.
Yeah, it's not funny at all, but I'm just like imagining fucking like actually whipping out the whiteboard. Fucking Felton. But again, like, we're taking Mrs. interpretation, like...
Are you kidding me? He would have to bring out a whiteboard and say, oh, the reason why is because she doesn't understand it. So I have to visually show her and explain it. So we would have a conversation of non-consensual, consensual on a f***ing whiteboard. Tectone one time went to Emmy's house when her parents were there. And allegedly, Tectone went to her parents' house, sat down while she wasn't there, and told them that he thinks that he would be a great boyfriend for her, and that he should...
Again, taking this from Mrs. interpretation, or literally just from Ms. narrating this. But, I guess, in the alleged hypothetical that it is true, like, yeah, what the fuck? But yeah, again, like, yeah, are we getting this from Ms.?
Date her. And when Emmy came home, her parents thought that she was dating Tectone.
Right, so we're getting into the Mizkif story verse here, where it's basically allegations from his notepad.
Yeah, like, bro.
Here, right? But again, I don't see any actual documents or anything that sort of confirms these stories, even sort of corroborating like other people who are confirming this at all. So I'd still sit on this and not take Mizkif's version, which is probably very biased, I'd say. Pure responded, isn't this the same guy
Literally what I'm saying.
who tried to essay a girl when she was crying and then claimed that girl abused him with Kirby plushies?
Yeah, you know, listen, Emmy was violent too. Listen, she threw clothes and plushies at me, and in response, I punched holes in the drywall and broke the door handles off the hinges. Yep.
What a worthless piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, Mizkif also has these allegations, and, you know, he's fighting a whole court case over that, so, you know, best not to comment on that either. I'll pick things that never happened for $800, Alex. Judges don't make those type of demands without prior knowledge of content and his device and agreement from both sides of counsel. All of this is a whole lot of...
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, yo, this is why, like, I feel like I was not dig-eating earlier. Like, how the fuck did the judge, like, how, like, this is, if we're going off this interpretation that this is what the judge was directly saying, the judge says to Tectone, like, to Techie, that, like, yeah, bro, we definitely have sufficient evidence to say you did commit SA, right? But no, here's what you're gonna do, bruh. Fuck it. Delete everything on your phone you've ever had of this, hun, and you won't get any charges. Also, take this protective order. You're not allowed to be around her for 10 years. We're taking all your fucking guns and all that shit. Bro, I'm stuck still on the first fucking line. How the fuck do y'all have sufficient evidence? But bro, you're just not gonna charge him. What the fuck? Like if he did this shit, then why would you not cook him? What the fuck? Like allegedly, again, hypothetically, on all this chunk. It's again, but that's what the main thing I was getting into. Like, right comes back to what we were repeating all the time. This is from Miz. This is from Miz's guy's interpretation. With now again from our perspective, with Miz now with his interpretation and narration of this. So like it's already on bar hard to trust us. Like I believe the factor of like fucking Techie probably lost his case because that's what it's really seeming like. But a whole lot of this other shit, and then especially like he just said with fucking apparently Techie's fucking going down to sit with Miss Emery's parents, whatever, to say like, yeah, they should be good together. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, again, I'm not trusting shit like that coming from Miz, my nigga.
BS. I don't know, for someone who's not regarded to give info on it. Coming from the guy who threw phones, drove 100 miles an hour to prove a point, punch walls when his views were low, right? Source, Mizgift. Really now? Not a Tectone fan, but maybe we shouldn't take a manipulating abusers' words as facts when they're talking about their ex.
Exactly, which is fair. Like, I could totally understand, like, again, has, like, not being a fan of Techie, bro. Yeah, we were going over this last show. The right-wing grifter, all this different type of job. Like, yo, that's totally fair. But, like, yeah, again, we're taking this interpretation from Mizgift, someone who is blatantly biased against Techie, and then on fact up top of that, like this person said, like he's been saying for the longest time ever since Miss Emery came out with a response. Yeah, bro, this nigga has his own hefty ass allegations that he himself, when he responded a couple of hours after, corroborated most of this shit.
Yeah, I will say that whenever it involves Emiru, I don't think this guy's thinking straight. Right, moving on to
Never.
Hasan crashing out over streamer Los Polos. He's having a Twitter beef again. Never 1v1 Hasan in a tweet rating competition. Right, so context, Los Polos was talking about the situation in Minneapolis with ICE, and he tweeted this. So he had like a bunch of tweets, and this is like the ending one. I'm not here defending what happened to that guy yesterday. I clearly wrote that it was tragic. I'm not defending. I'm saying that don't F with law enforcement. I don't know what's so hard to comprehend. I'm in no way saying that anybody deserved to get hurt. And he's basically sort of, I see him trying to take like the middle ground in this situation. But obviously this is very politically charged, I'd say. So
Political Rorschach test every time. I keep saying it.
anyways, Hasan was not happy. He responded.
I saw this tweet and I immediately was like, you say this because they're not storming your gated community. I went out there. I saw the real fear. America's all walks of life terrified to go outside. A community being sieged by tyrants. People asked to show their papers. America's getting detained and even gunned down. Wake up. Because I thought maybe, I was wrong, but I thought maybe he would be a little bit more understanding. He was not a little bit more
Hasan, nigga, fuck you. And fuck understanding you, nigga.
understanding at all. As a
And I know, blatant hypocrisy, truly. Aren't you the guy that says being objective, bro, be understanding? Of course. Of course. And we'll give charitability to Hasan. But nigga, fuck you. And fuck understanding your shit. Again, how about you try to understand people? I better, you nigga, you know what? You're not gonna understand people. The ivory mentality is hefty. The ivory tower mentality is hefty. But even sidebarring that, brother, like, yo, how about you understand that you should respect niggas' intelligence and not hide your fucking power level, bro? How about you be honest about your political convictions, bro? Your fucking visions, bro. How about you be honest about what you got going on with the policies and Jones you want to enact? But the fucking terrorist orgs are glazing up, or these are repressive regimes are glazing up. How about you be a little bit more honest, Hasan?
matter of fact, as soon as I tweeted that, he insta-locked what you hear from some of the dumbest people on the planet, which is, oh, you abuse your dog though. Oh, you're a dog abuser. You live in a gated community. You're rich too. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, he did the
Well, yeah, man. Yeah.
the KFC double down, right?
I mean, you do live in a gated community though,
Yeah.
Hasan. I mean, you did also shock your dog, so
Yeah. In 2000, vote straight to her top. Shock, shock, shock. Because my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah.
I'd say he's just reporting accurate information at that point, right? Now, I don't really know what Los Polos' political takes are. I don't really care either. As I said, he was really flip-flopping, trying to be like the middle of the road or whatever. But Hasan, you realize that when you criticize someone, you need to say something that you yourself didn't do. Otherwise, you come off as a giant hypocrite, right? So when you say, oh, you live in a gated community, buddy, that's you.
This is what I'm saying. Like, this is the shit that gets me so fucking mad with Hasan all the time. I'm like, yo, brother, your blatant hypocrisy is showing every fucking time. I'm like, God damn. It's like, yo, every time you try to criticize a nigga or say some shit, it's like, bro, that shit falls right back on your ass, bro. The pot be calling the kettle black. We have now moved on to 12:06 a.m. Midnight. Black as shit, bro. Again, pot calling the kettle black. It's like, yo, you do this every day, every time. I'm like, yo, Hasan, this is some bullshit.
literally you and your $3 million mansion. So Los Polos responds,
He responded to my, you say this because they're not storming your gated community. You're a direct reason people are getting gunned down with your lunatic insanity riddled rants and convincing people these aren't real law enforcement officers and that they need to do something about it. Fans,
That is, bro, holy shit. Okay, listen, I'm gonna tell you which part's true. You're a direct reason people are getting gunned down with their lunatic insanity riddled rant. Okay, Hasan is not a direct reason, but I do agree with Los Bulls on the factor of like, yes, his rhetoric is definitely shit that ups the temperature. Obviously, his rhetoric, ideology, his opinions, bro, that shit is extremist and fucking radical. We know that, right? Okay, and insane riddle rants, duh, every single fucking day. I hate all of you. I hate the left. I hate the woke. Fucking hate social. Yeah, we know. Convincing these people, these aren't real law enforcement officers. Yes, telling niggas that ICE are Gestapo, Nazis, and all this shit. Like, again, we can criticize ICE for damn sure. Like, we absolutely can, especially after these most recent incidents, too. I haven't even talked about those shits, but again, not our Godson King political commentator. Again, Schrodinger streamer. Schrodinger streamer. I might as well show it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know we gotta get at least one of the Schrodinger's trifecta on here, bro. But yeah, where's it at? There we go. Schrodinger streamer. Hasan will change from a political commentator to a Twitch streamer. Yeah, I guess Hasan is in his political commentator moments right here, but we're not political commentators, so again, we don't like. Again, I'm not about to be speaking about every John that goes on, obviously in the news, especially pertaining to the politics, brain rot, and honestly, just fucking tragic and terrible with all the bullshit that's happening. Anyway, super sidebar. Jesus Christ, I'm not gonna lie. Right? It's like, yeah, dude. Like, it's so stupid, bro. But like, yeah, the whole part of like heads calling like ICE Nazis Gestapo. Yep, they be doing this all the time. And then somebody needs to do it. Yeah, we talk about this all the time with Hasan too. Obviously, there's that clip with Taylor Renz where he's like, somebody needs to do it. The people have untapped revolutionary potential. We've seen this before. You're not out anywhere. You live in a mansion, and we were spoon feed. Oh, what was hold on.
rants and convincing people these aren't real law enforcement officers and that they need to do something about it. Fans, who is this person? He's just like a kick streamer. He's been around for a while. He's a little bit of a lol cow. People make fun of him a lot.
He's a little bit of a lol cow, nigga. You're a lot of bit of a rage cow, just like Destiny, dumbass. Like, fuck.
But like, you know, he has like a modest audience, whatever, like a modest sized audience. You're not out anywhere. You live in a mansion and was spoon fed your existence by a rich family.
That is like directly true. Again, like you're your dad on the board of $1 billion company, your mother commercial real estate, Chank, owner of fucking the Young Turks, who again put you on that motherfucker, gave you a job there, rose up the ranks. Eventually, you got kicked out of this motherfucker. You definitely wasn't on the network, bro. You ain't want to be in Chank's shadow, bro. Also because of your fucking famous ass take.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
It's like, dude, what the fuck? This is accurate.
You don't know shit about the real world, and you fill the heads of all these impressionable people with hate mongering, disturbing rhetoric. Yeah,
that is 100% accurate. Fucking proved.
Which is also not true, but whatever.
That is absolutely true. You're such a fucking liar, bro. Okay, if it's not true, disprove him. Tell him how this shit isn't accurate.
It's not even politics. You're just a lost person who shocks.
No. Tell niggas how that shit isn't accurate. Nah, what the fuck do you mean, bro? You don't know shit about the real world and you feel heads with all these impressionable people with all the mongering, disturbing rhetoric. Like, yo, tell him how this isn't true, bro. Tell the nigga how you don't have like ivory tower mentality, bro. Tell niggas how you are not pandering to these pathetic, wretchful, subhuman, homunculoid G-boys. These niggas up here slopping up your fucking balls every goddamn day, slopping up this bullshittery, this sharkanery coming out of your fucking mouth every goddamn day. Eat it up! Eat it up! Eating this shit up. Bro, disprove it, nigga. You're not, bro. Deny, deflect, counterattack. Better yet to that, just straight obfuscate, bro. Yeah, that isn't true. Anyway, nah, nigga, how the fuck isn't it true? What the fuck? Like, bro, that's some bullshit.
It's the dog and Precious Narcissist the pre-tweens, right? Got cooked by Brandon, bunch of other people.
Right, so... Obviously, if you disagree with Los Polos, you're allowed to say that. But Hasan jumping in, trying to get a one-up...
Sure, again, if you want to overall disagree with, well, again, I don't know Los Polos' overall rhetoric, but in terms of him, like, right now with Hasan, bro, he's right. Fuck. Like, bro, he is correct.
Up here is just infinitely worse, I'd say. Because say what you want, but his tweet is partially right, where Hasan doesn't really know shit about the real...
This is what I'm saying. Hold on. Like, if you want to say, like, the direct reason on that, again, like I said, going through context nuance, like, this isn't correct because, like, Hasan does, not direct reason. But, like, bro, literally everything after this line is completely correct.
Infinitely worse, I'd say. Because say what you want, but his tweet is partially right, where Hasan doesn't really know shit about the real world, and he brainwashes people with his hateful rhetoric. I mean, that's just accurate. That is just absolutely accurate. And Hasan does advocate violence all the time, and that is just all true. Oh, no. Exactly. Don't tell me. Did I just see what I think I saw? I think you guys saw it too. It's Mike from PA.
Of course. fucking Central Committee. Oh my god, Mr. 0-4 against couches. Did you guys happen to find Bad Bunny?
You're a pathetic worm. Brother, why is this fucking loser, couch puncher, omega simp still yapping, bro? Like, this guy is always there, ready at any moment to suck on Hasan's schlong, bro. Oh my god, firmly grasp it in your hand, man. Holy. Actually just there at all times, bro. Holy. Such a colossal reject, man, bruh. So anyways, then Hasan calls people peasants and he starts going after XQC.
I guess this is just like peasant mindset, right? Like some people are just like permanently brain broken. They are permanently relegated to peasantry, and
Yeah, like your G-boys. Don't you hate those niggas?
they'll never recover
The heads that have been in your community the longest. Those fucking peons. Again, wretchful, I know.
from it, right? They will always look to situations like this and just be like, this is good actually, and you should just comply even harder than the way that you could have complied. Anyway, and then of course,
Complied. Oh, I thought you said contemplate. Because remember when you contemplated to fucking government censorship? Shit was hilarious.
the other opportunists are tuning in because he said, I'll be live.
Oh, wait, not content. My dumbass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, that would have been a good quip, but again, truly the dumbass. Capitulate. When you capitulated to government censorship. Truly's the dumbass. I'll take that one in the chin. Still right, though. I'm not gonna lie. At least wrong on that word, but right on this one.
3 p.m. today, done tweeting and people trying to twist my words. One thing about me is you'll never be able to twist my words. I use common sense and I'm not political and I don't aim to divide. That's my favorite. I responded, I said, give me a call if you want an adult to walk you through this troubling time when people are being
Yo, as I just be saying shit that just get under a nigga's skin, bruh. This nigga said if you want an adult to walk you through the shoveling town, I'm like, nigga, you're the adult. Heard you. I know it's tough, bro. Actually, you know what? It's like you most definitely are the adult, bro. You could tell, bro, because again, dude, with you getting up there in age, man, if it wasn't for that finesse to ride, boy, would that balding be beating your fucking ass.
killed by our government, and somehow you're still the biggest victim. To which, of course, XUC instantly, because he's Mr. Everything is content that I can farm, said, don't fall for it, Los. He just wants free wins on Discord voice, which, by the way, this is a dunk on Los Pollos, ironically enough. Like, he's literally saying, Los Pollos, you're too stupid to debate Hasan. Not an intellectual conversation / debate. He actively dodges me because he can't smurf on me anymore. He farms low elo lobbies exclusively these days. This is so funny that XUC thinks he
farms low elo lobbies exclusively these days. That's so funny how SQC is using like gaming terms. Like, that shit is hilarious.
high elo debater. He's still mad because I told him I'll only talk to him if he gets Asmongold on the line.
I mean, yeah, of course you did, because you're in love with Asmongold. We all know this, right? You just cannot be seen cheating on him with XUC, right? Even though you're not actually together, your heart still belongs to him, right? And that's why you can't actually entertain a one-on-one conversation with XUC. And I just find it insane that Hasan goes like, oh, debate me, bro. Debate me, bro. I'm so intellectual. I've read more.
It's like, yeah, nigga, fuck debating Hasan, bro. You're not gonna get anywhere. We talk about this all the time. Debating Hasan is just going into like fucking history class on like a Wednesday, just, I don't know, like a random Wednesday, bro. You just reading a fucking textbook, bro, doing some random shit in the curriculum, bro. Like, you're not actually gonna get anywhere. You're not actually going to be able to try to like understand each other, understand the other side, because Hasan's not coming in there to understand your side. Nigga, fuck your side. Like, talking from his perspective. Yeah, nigga, fuck your side, bro. If you're not like literally regurgitating the shit I'm saying back at me, bro, as if I'm like jerking it in the mirror, bro, straight jorking it, bro, then like, nigga, yeah, you have no fucking opinions here, bro. Like, you're finna be told your opinions. That shit we grind. But like, yeah, dude, like that's literally the John we had seen debate with Ethan. Same thing with debate with Willie Mack. It's like
tweets than you ever have in your entire life, right? And I totally concede, Hasan. You totally win. You're the Twitter master, I'd say. But despite being the debate me bro guy, he won't debate fucking XUC, bro. He is scared of the debunker. Listen, I don't even think that debates are productive, and you're allowed to decline debates if you want to or whatever, because, you know, it usually doesn't lead to anything good. But if you're out here selectively challenging people to a debate, going like, oh yes, I want to debate this guy, I'm totally smarter than you, I totally own you, but then you run from specific challenges like XQC, who has a substantial audience, right? You could still pull a couple of viewers from there as well, which is what I know you desperately
not pulling shit
want to do as well. So I don't know. He's actually scared of the debunker. He's scared of being debunked because he knows that the second Hasan tries to say anything, XQC is gonna pull up the dog shocking saga, and then Hasan is just cooked. He has no response except trying to shock him. Except the shock collar is not installed on XQC's neck. That one is still stuck on Jellywig. By the way, I will say it is totally valid from XQC to warn this guy because Hasan will try to appear good faith, right? He'll try to sweep.
What did I say earlier and all the time? Hiding your power level. The entry-level political diversionary tactics.
talk, you'll be like, yes, no, come on my stream. And then the second you're there, he will start screaming at you, you know, talking over you, make sure you can't get in
You racist piece of shit!
a word, scream at you, call you a racist piece of shit, and it's supposedly good
Like, yeah.
faith debate, right? And just deny reality in front of his eyes. The same thing he did in the debate with Ethan, right? He's not really interested in the truth. He's not interested in coming to an understanding or a mutual agreement.
5 stats. Stat 1. Pathological liar.
He just wants to get across his side more and more and get more dunks on unsuspecting people. By the way, this is how Hasan's audience responded. Los really think he deserves life.
So when I be saying like those pathetic wretchful subhuman homunculoid G-boys, when I be saying them niggas truly are again wretchful, bro, and this was the same thing we were talking about again when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, bro, and they were talking about to Hasan, yeah, bro, debate his corpse. And then we were hearing from that one hun, that TikTok girly pop.
Girly pop.
Right? That was like a previous, you know what I'm saying, Hasan fan, but like hun woke up, started like making videos, obviously calling him out, and then like his G-boys were apparently sending hun death threats, brigading her, all this shit. But, bro, listen, Hasan's audience, bro, shit. And we got the clip of Dr. K talk about some heads are scared of Hasan's audience and all that type of beat, bro. Like, we know Hasan's audience truly like ravenous, bro. They're truly just, yeah. Man, hilarious. Hilarious!
Now, what did you mean by this exactly? Very sane audience you got there, Hasan. Disagree.
Approved. The saying is, trust me. Truly some intellectuals.
With someone and they don't deserve life, apparently. XQC hacks in Counter-Strike. Of course he is MAGA. Since when is XQC
Yeah, did you just see like the smile just absolutely just like completely drum like bro, have you ever seen that fucking rally meme or the rally gif? Yo, that shit is so funny. Wait, hold on. Can I find that job, bro? Man, that shit is hilarious, bro. Yo, this got me crying, bro. Yo, this shit got me crying, bro. Nah, this rally meme. Yo, my man's man showed me this meme. Yo, this shit is so fucking funny, bro. I can't. Nigga said. Yo, that was me. That was me after hearing that shit. This nigga said, yo, bro, XQC really be playing Counter-Strike, bro. That's why he really MAGA. Nigga. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, bro, we just dead ass not even using logic. That nigga said fuck logic. You know what? Biased. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, a nigga play CSGO one time. Nah, bro, you really on Trumpy's tip, nigga. Like, yo, get off his balls. Nigga, what? What?
You see MAGA? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
Approved. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
like, are you people dumb? Now, point this.
Yes. 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 Like.
Video and comment below about the new decorations.
Motherfucker. I knew the fucking battery was gonna die eventually. And I said it. Hey, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it when I said it in the intro, bro. I'm like, yo, I see SpongeBob and Patrick up there. This is Patrick. I'm like, yo, Pegasus, because he literally said it in the other daily slops that he was gonna get like, what's the name, room on the dresser to put SpongeBob over there. I'm not gonna lie, that John's so hilarious. That's what I was saying, yo. I gotta get like a shelf or something, John, but then it would look weird on the green screen. But like, yo, there was so many Johns I would put in there. I had to put my man's Kato in there, and I had to put all the props. Oh my god, it would be hilarious. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that John in the 5-bet. We gotta get that John for the boss, for a brand. And that's the factor, truly. Are we good? Yep, we are good. We are good, baby. Alright, yo, we back? We back? We back? We heading that out? God. Yo, what the fuck are those angles? Yo, y'all see this shit? Yo, this motherfucker said, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the... Like, bro, god damn it. Like, yeah. Oh, my bad. Truly never beaten the chopped allegations. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway. Yeah, we heading that out. Hell nah. No. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. The fucking G-boy talking about, yeah, XQC play Counter-Strike, he's MAGA. Are these G-boys always this fucking stupid? Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, like we were saying, like, get back to the outro of this boy. Bad guy's ass.
Hopefully you guys love the SpongeBob and Patrick. I'm trying to, make it more relatable to the channel. Make sure we got the right things up in there. Leave your suggestions below as well, or check out the Instagram where you can suggest me more things. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next.
I just like having Jones that are references. I literally paused it directly at the last second. So, hey, you already know. You better shout out, level, what about Glorious Slop Kings? La Pagazas. We love our Glorious Slop Kings on the Serious Tape, baby. And, yeah. That was. Hasan just had another meltdown. Of course, you guys want to watch the OG Live video, you know where it's going to be at. The Daily Slaps be down in the description. First thing, sure to love it, of course. La Pagazas. And final business conjecture. Yeah. Hasan and Destiny going back and forth again. Arch enemies. Truly rivals. Yeah, we already knew what type of Jones was going to be going on with that. So, of course, like, are we surprised? No. But, like, specifically on with this, yeah, I do not know why Hasan was trying to say, like, Destiny, like, was saying he'd rather vote for, like, fucking the Austrian painter, fucking Hitler over him because, yeah, that was not even the case. He said that he'd vote for Hitler over Trump, but he wasn't saying the shit about Hasan. So if you want to say, duh, obviously that's stupid, well, yeah, I don't blame you because that is stupid on the end of Destiny. But again, Destiny is on full rage cow status, so we don't take Destiny serious, especially when the thing that should be taken serious is investigating his fucking hard drive. But we are already talked about that a lot. Again, on the page, you already know. Shout out Connor in Diversity, bro. We checked out that John over there. EHD, the EHDIA plus Cinematic Universe explained. Facts. But, yeah, so, bad there. And then, of course, Hasan and Destiny go back and forth, like, whenever they get into shits, because nowadays, yeah, it's the secret lover, secret admirers. Hasan and Asmongold usually going back and forth, so, yeah. Right, we also have the John with Miz, Tectone, yeah, so, some of the stuff in that John, I'm gonna keep it a buck again, we have all this from Miz's interpretation. So yeah, it makes it definitely a bit muddy, like a lot, but obviously it's good to see that Techie said when he comes back to streaming, he'll be addressing this. So hopefully he addresses some of the things that does look a bit sus on him. I'm not going to lie. Like, in specific, the view botting, John, because obviously Techie was a hefty advocate against heads, like view botting, like not view botting and all that, like, or well, heads are view botting, but obviously he doesn't want heads to do that. So obviously if it's true that he is view botting himself, hypocrisy's blatant, brother. It's looking really bad. And then obviously, the main thing, like, that being, his whole case, not even trying to, like, sidetrack that, but, like, you know what I'm saying? There's some things he'll definitely have to, like, just address, because, like, there's just not a matter of, like, the conjecture coming from Miz, so, like, how certain we are that, like, Techie will have to address some of these things because of, like, the interpretation, again, of, y'all, I'm repeating my motherfucker, y'all. And this is why I truly ask everything. I know motherfuckers hate me for that, but, like, seriously, like some things basically like Techie will definitely have to address heftily, like the case and then view botting blatantly, and other things like nah, like again, I mean if he does say something about him talking about, well, hypothetically allegedly talking about fucking Hasan's dog in court, yeah, it'd be pretty funny, but like yeah, hopefully he didn't, well one, yeah, hopefully he didn't do that shit, and two, like what the fuck, some dumb shit. Anyway, coming off of that, obviously the part with Asmongold and him addressing the whole junk going on with Miz and Tectone. Obviously, he's boys with Tectone and all that, but Tectone obviously is getting called out by Miz. He doesn't want to get into that because obviously he's in defamation lawsuit with Miz. And again, call me a shill, call me a roast king sweeper, but like I totally understand because again, anything you say could be used against you in the court of law, especially when it comes to discovery. And unlike Miz, again, whether you think, like, you know what I'm saying, Asmongold, fucking Rich King or whatever, he's a dumbass, he's an idiot, all this shit. Yeah, like, he's just playing it smarter. Yeah, than Miz and when it comes to this lawsuit. So, yeah, I totally understand, like, why he's not really giving that much conjecture on this. And he's just going to wait for Techie like everybody else has to as well. Obviously, again, we have Miz giving up some more stuff, talking about again like what we were saying earlier with no, not even with that. Talk about the whiteboard shit. Yeah, again, this is all coming from his interpretation, like I said. So yeah, you gotta really take that with a grain of salt. And Los Polos John, with Hasan, and then a little bit with XUC. The Los Polos John, yeah, Los Polos. Besides the first thing he said in his tweet was right because Hasan is obviously not a direct cause to this. John, you can't really put that on anyone's name. Besides that, yeah, Hasan's rhetoric, ideologies, and opinions are fucking extremist, radical, and terrible and bad. So yeah, that is true. He most definitely did shock his fucking dog. Yeah, he definitely is pandering to especially the youth. He says this all the time. He wants to psyop the youth because again, duh, like yo, these boomers in office, like I'm sorry, y'all gonna be outed soon. So the youth is the people that's about to be in control of governance and stuff like that. So obviously he wants to psyop them so that duh, like moving from now on and moving forward in the future, like yo, you got control over these bulls. They're in the psyop. They're in the echo chamber. Yeah, not gonna happen. Again, Hasan, fuck you, boy. Like, yeah, that shit, like, have to stop trying to put on his radical extremist shit on the jits, bro. Shit not cool, nigga. And stop, and yo, and like, where we were talking about a little bit of John, and stop trying to use things like One Piece and other animes and shit as a proxy to fucking pander to heads, bro. Again, like being the youth and Gen Z, nigga, fuck you. Stop ruining the shit that I love. God damn it, I fucking hate when that nigga does that shit. Like, truly. And then the shit with XQC, yeah, bro. Again, Hasan he running from that, bro. He pussyfooting away from that, John. He need Asmongold up in the John, bro, because Asmongold, Hasan is so bold, our Superman, bro, a truly like unstoppable force. He needs Asmongold and XQC in the call to really get this debate going. It's like, no, motherfucker, you want to debate Asmongold, one, because again, Asmongold is the biggest political commentator. You want to again try to steal some of the fucking audience. And two, like, brother, you know damn well that's your secret admirer, secret lover. You want a piece of him. But yeah, like seriously, though, on the tip of the drum with XQC, like, yeah, Hasan just running from that, bro. Because again, he just is focused on clout, bro. He knows, like, obviously, like, yo, Asmongold is bigger than XQC. Not saying XQC don't got motion. The debunker, Mr. Mike Kravitz language, that's Fortune 2 in that whole audience, baby, whole career, bro. You already know shit. Fortune 2 in that bank account after that goddamn kid contract. But anyway, sidebar that. Yeah, like we know Hasan just wants to debate Asmongold because he got like hella motion. He wants to take some Asmongold's motion, but that shit not happening, bro. Because one, they hate the nigga, and two, he's fucking Hasan, bro.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
Fuck it, you do be saying it. All the dumb shit, nigga. But all in all, y'all already know the Daily Slops mixy and messy as always. And of course, if you guys want to watch the OG live video, the OG Daily Slops, baby. Down in the description, and first link, sure to love it, of course. La Pegasus. And I'm finna get y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.